All right, here is question set 5.1 or 5.2. 5.2, question number 2. Like my number sign? Now, in this question, we're taking your kinetic energy and seeing how fast your pet could go if you put all that kinetic energy into accelerating your pet at extremely high speeds. Now, this is a chicken. I am going to be putting into this chicken approximately 4,200 joules of energy. Now, this number does have a significance. It's not a randomly chosen number. You notice how I usually like to have very, very nice round numbers. I don't usually do things like this, but this number does have an important meaning. We're going to learn more about it later. But let's just start out 4,200 joules of energy into this chicken and find out how fast this chicken's going to go. Now, by the way, the chicken is still 3.2 kilograms. Why hasn't it changed? Well, she's dead. She's dead. She ain't going to change. But anyway, let us get started. So, I should probably have an eraser, but I don't. Oh well. So, we're going to take our formula and plug it in. Kinetic energy is equal to 1/2 mv squared. We have our kinetic energy, that is 4,200 joules. What we're trying to find is the v squared. I have the mass, 3.2 kg, and v squared, well, v is the mystery, okay? So, just going down here, 4,200 is equal to 1/2 of 3.2 is 1.6 v squared. Divide both sides by 1.6, and you end up with about 2,625 is equal to v squared. But we're not trying to find v squared, we're trying to find v. So, take the square root of both sides, and we'll just carry this below the chicken. And we'll find out that our velocity is equal to 51.23 meters per second. That's equal to v. Now, we only have 2 sig figs here, 2 sig figs here, so we can only have 2 sig figs in the answer. So we're going to end up rounding this to an even 51 meters per second. Now, guys, let me tell you something. This is fast for a chicken. In fact, it's fast for most animals. If you'll remember, if you're thinking about your own car's max speed, this is over 100 miles an hour. This is very, very, very fast for a chicken or for any pet. Now, just when you're doing it yourself, I want you to think about something. Your pet is probably bigger than a chicken. If your mass is greater, your velocity is going to be smaller. Now, how much smaller? You're going to have to find that out for yourself. But chances are, you probably don't have an animal that's moving as fast as this. And yes, this is a very high speed for a chicken. Don't let that disturb you if you have a similar size animal and you get an answer that seems, well, let's just say ludicrously large.